The price of gasoline in California is more than $1.50 more per gallon than the national average. And experts say it has to do with where California gets its oil and where it doesn't. We're going in depth to explain why some parts of the country pay so much less than we do. There are four things priced into the price we pay at the pump. 14% goes to refineries to cover their costs and profit. The gas station takes 15%. Taxes add another 16%. But by far, the biggest factor driving more than 53% of the price is the cost of crude oil. Crude oil is the stuff that comes out of the ground and gets sold in barrels. Refineries buy crude to turn it into usable products like gasoline. But the price of crude varies in different parts of the country, and refineries in California consistently have to pay more for their barrels than refineries in any other state, which they pass on to you. Over the last 4 years, federal data shows California refineries paid about 11% more for their crude than the national average. And a big reason is where those barrels come from, says UC San Diego energy expert David Victor.
California gets its oil from three places. It gets it from production of oil here in California, which has slowly been declining over time. It gets it from Alaska, which has declined a lot as the fields in Alaska have tapered off. And then it gets the rest from foreign sources.
California gets more than half of its crude shipped in via tanker from far-flung countries like Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. Our refineries almost never buy crude from nearby Texas or the Gulf, and this map shows why. There are no pipelines connecting California to those oil-rich areas.
It's cheaper to bring oil from Ecuador than it is all the way from the Gulf of Mexico, because in the Gulf of Mexico, that oil would need to be put on land in the Gulf of Mexico, put then on a tanker, sent back out through the Gulf of Mexico, and then eventually through the Panama Canal and here to California.
When a refinery goes offline in California, there are no pipelines to quickly replenish supply, making California more prone to big price swings. Over in the Great Plains, there are lots of pipelines connecting to Texas and the Gulf, and those states have the cheapest gasoline, shown in dark blue. So why doesn't someone build a pipeline to California?
No one's going to build a big project like that when they think that the future for oil in California is a pretty dim future, because we're in the process of shifting away from internal combustion engines to electric vehicles. When an investor is looking at California as a future market for oil infrastructure, refineries, and so on, it's not seeing a particularly bright future, and that's the fundamental reason.
Now, in California's push to address climate change, the state requires a special blend of gasoline, and it adds so-called cap-and-trade fees on polluters. Both of those moves add to the price of gasoline in our state.